one, and it's a funny one, and please feel free to laugh with them, at them, or whatever. Just laugh, because it's a good time. No cell phones or video photography. Mr. Bishop will have this up on YouTube in a short while, so you can get it there. The one thing I want to tell you about this play is that you're the jury. So please, listen to the evidence carefully. You're going to decide at the end of this whether or not this witch is guilty or if she's innocent. It's totally up to you. So you have a job to do this play. Enjoy.
Guess what I've got?
Hey, look what you did to my sticks.
Sticks, sticks, sticks. You're obsessed with sticks. You even built your stupid house out of sticks, and we all know what happened to it.
You don't need to rub it in.
Benny, wake up.
I need some more straw. This is the most uncomfortable bed I've ever slept in.
It's not a bed, you lazy oaf. You're in a courtroom. We're the bailiffs. Get up. The jury's already here and the trial's ready to start.
What courtroom? What trial?
The court of Once Upon a Time. Today is the trial of the Wicked Witch.
Yeah, they finally caught the old hag whipping up a spell near Hansel and Gretel's new condo.
Is that all? Let me sleep 5 more minutes.
Okay, sure, fine. Should I wake you up when he shows up to testify?
He's a witness?
For the defense.
Oh no. What do we do?
You won't try anything. We got a restraining order. Remember?
Tell that to my house.
You mean that pile of straw? Honestly, Benny, if you had even put the tiniest bit of effort into building something out of bricks.
Lay off me, sis. Just because you're so perfect with your big brick house doesn't mean everybody can be perfect.
You always were Mom's favorite.
All set, little pigs?
Oh, Little Red Riding Hood. It's true. He's going to testify today.
He's on the defense list, but don't worry. Jack the Giant Killer's on alert. He tries anything and Jack will knock him right over the head with the beanstalk.
It's still pretty scary. We haven't seen him since
you two bums moved in with me. Good thing I built that 3-bedroom ranch house. So, Red, you're prosecuting the old hag?
Our case is going to nail her. She's going up the river forever after.
Then can we do something about...
Tim?
Get your hands off me. Don't push, I'm going. Brother, you kill one little giant and all of a sudden you're Dirty Harry.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I'd turn you into a turnip if I had my spell book.
Witch is safely locked away as evidence. You, Little Miss Red Riding Hood, are not to address my client in any way, shape, or form. Do it again and I'll seek a mistrial. Seems like you've got your claws out and sharpened, evil stepmother.
All the better to make a point with, my dear, and stepmother will do just fine, if you please.
All rise. The court of Once Upon a Time is now in session. The Honorable Fairy Godmother presiding.
Oh, my dears, go ahead and be seated, and welcome one and all.
Yeesh, what is this, a tea party?
Oh, come, Wicked Witch. In my courtroom, we are to be civil to one another.
My client apologizes, Your Honor.
Accepted. Is the state ready to proceed with the case of Once Upon a Time versus the Wicked Witch?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, Little Red, so good to see you, and thanks for the goodies you brought over earlier.
That's bribery!
My gavel. Where's my gavel?
Benny, where's the gavel?
Oh, here. I was picking my teeth with it.
Thank you, bailiff. The accused is out of order. And speaking of the accused, is the defense ready, evil stepmother?
We are, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution may begin. Call your first witness, Little Red.
The state calls Sleeping Beauty.
Go get Sleeping Beauty.
She's asleep.
When I put them to sleep, they stay asleep.
Wake her up, Denny.
And you, Wicked Witch, are to keep your big yap shut. Ah, here we are. Care for a cup of coffee, Sleeping Beauty?
Oh, no thanks. It'll keep me awake.
Have a seat, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, thank you.
Sleeping Beauty, can you tell us when you first met the defendant?
Oh, gosh, no. I was just a teeny-weeny little baby.
How did she come to harm you then?
Your Honor, I object.
Everybody knows.
But you haven't proven it here in court, Little Red. I'm going to have to sustain the objection.
Can you tell us when the defendant first came into contact with you? Sleeping Beauty! Yo! Wake up and smell the coffee!
No thanks. Coffee keeps me awake.
Can you tell us when the defendant first came into contact with you?
Gosh, sure. Mumsy invited all the fairies in the kingdom to my christening, but her secretary had a wedding just the same week and forgot to send an invitation to the Wicked Witch. It was just a clerical oversight. But the Wicked Witch flew off the handle and put this stupid spell on me.
What exactly was that spell?
She said when I turned 16, I'd touch a spinning wheel and I'd stab my finger on it, and then I'd fall asleep until my true love kissed me.
One of my better efforts.
The defendant is out of order.
Is that what happened?
Well, sure. Mumsy and Pupsy got rid of every spinning wheel in the kingdom, but lo and behold, they forgot one in the basement. One day after my 16th birthday, I was down in the cellar looking for my boogie board, and I saw this spinning thing. I touched it, and the rest is history.
You couldn't remember anything for the next 100 years?
Oh, gosh, no. But I'm the worse the wear for it, right?
Cross-examine.
This supposed curse was placed on your head when you were how old?
3 weeks.
So you yourself can't identify the defendant as the one who cast the spell.
Well, no, I was only 3 weeks old.
Thank you, Sleeping Beauty.
But she said she did a good job. Didn't you hear her?
My dear, you can only answer questions. The jury should forget the last statement, and you may step down.
Oh, good. I need a nap anyways.
The state calls Snow White to the stand.
Get Snow White, Benny.
Do I have to?
It's your turn.
It's always my turn. When is it your turn for a change? It's always, Benny, do this. Benny, do that. For crying out loud. Why can't I wallow like any decent pig? Snow White, get in here.
Your Honor, I'm sorry about this.
Now, Jenny, I know you've had your hands full with Denny and Benny lately, but at least you got them working.
There you go.
Miss White, would you have a seat right here in the witness dock, please?
Yes, of course. Care for an apple, little girl?
Oh, no.
One more outburst like that, and I'll have the guard haul you back to your cell.
My client understands, Your Honor.
Then you may proceed, Little Red.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Miss White, when did you meet the defendant?
Well, one beautiful spring morning, I had just begun to make 7 miniature apple pies for the little men I lived with at the time.
You were their housekeeper, is that right?
Yes.
And why did you take a job like that when you were and are a bona fide princess?
Well, my father, the king, died, and my stepmother, who was very wicked.
Aren't they all?
Your Honor, Little Red, I'd like you to refrain on commenting on personalities, no matter how true they might be.
Sorry, Your Honor. I just couldn't resist. Anyway, Miss White, back to your stepmother.
Well, she just wanted to be the most beautiful woman in the whole land. But as you can see, I am much more beautiful than she ever was. So she ordered a hit on me.
A hit?
Yes, she hired a woodsman to kill me. But I escaped to went hiding at 7 Dwarfs' cottage.
Which brings us to the defendant.
Yes, one morning I was happily singing along, rolling out pastry, when her ugly face darkened my Dutch door.
Your Honor! Snow White, this isn't a beauty contest. So it doesn't matter how ugly the Wicked Witch is, you're not to mention it.
Oh, if I had my spell book.
Well, you don't. It's safely locked up. Little Red, continue.
So the ugly face of the defendant appeared at your Dutch door.
Your Honor! Objection sustained. The jury is admonished to forget the word Dutch. It doesn't matter what kind of door it was.
What did the defendant do?
She offered me an apple.
Which you took and ate?
I took one bite, and then...
What happened?
I dropped dead.
Cross-examine.
Thank you. Now, Miss White, did you ever see your stepmother talk to or meet with my client?
No, but then...
Just answer the question, please. And why did my client offer you an apple?
She said to welcome me to the neighborhood.
Were you suspicious at the time?
Not really.
So she didn't strike fear into your heart.
If I knew then what I know now...
Please, Miss White, only answer the questions. So you dropped dead.
That's what the paramedics said.
And you were buried?
Well, not really. I mean, I was so beautiful, the little men didn't want to stuff me underground. Thank goodness. They put me in a crystal box.
I see. And then what happened?
A guy came along and gave me a kiss. That's when I woke up.
So you weren't really dead at all.
Well...
People who are dead don't wake up, do they?
I guess not.
So my client
really didn't do anything.
But it was her apple.
Is this the apple?
I'm not sure.
I object, Your Honor. All half-eaten apples look alike. Your Honor, the defense found this apple lying outside the Seven Dwarfs cottage. Our forensics team found no poison on it at all whatsoever.
But you can't be sure that's the apple the witness ate.
But if it was, it wasn't poisoned.
That's all, Miss White.
The witness is excused.
But she's guilty. I know she is.
The state calls Hansel and Gretel.
Coming right up.
Show off.
How do you think we're doing? They haven't proven a thing. How about these two coming up?
Told ya, never saw him before in my life.
Hansel and Gretel, ready to testify.
Right over here, Miss Gretel.
So where am I supposed to sit?
Well, normally, witnesses testify individually.
However, in the interest of time, I thought it would be better to double up on the brother and sister.
Yeah, like I've got to be related to them.
You're no price, sis.
Now, children, we don't need bickering in court.
She started it. Hey, here's a chair I can use.
Hey!
That's Benny's chair.
It's my chair now, Buster.
I'm sure Benny wouldn't mind standing for a short while if Mr. Hansel has to sit down.
Yeah, I'm doing you guys the favor.
So, yeah, that's her sitting right there.
She almost roasted me in the oven.
Excuse me, but you have to wait until the prosecuting attorney asks you questions.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Gretel, why don't you start off by telling us what happened on the morning of June 18th, 10 years ago?
I remember it like it was yesterday. Mom and Dad sent Nerdlinger here.
Hey, I got a name, sis.
Sorry. Mom and Dad sent Hansel and me out to find truffles. You know, those fancy French mushrooms? They were having some big, fancy schmancy dinner that night, and Mom wanted to put truffles on the linguine or whatever.
So we skipped into the woods.
You were still skipping at that stage?
Yeah, we were happy, carefree little kids. Got a problem with that?
We took along breadcrumbs and dropped them as we walked, so we could find our way back.
Einstein here thought that one up.
Give me a break. I was only 7.
I told you we should have brought string, but no!
Oh, right, so you dropped breadcrumbs and ended up deep in the woods?
Yeah, and it started to get dark. We tried to find our way back, but we got lost.
Because the birds ate all the crumbs. And whose fault was that?
So, would you stop and ask for directions? No.
Oh, right, so you're lost. What did you do?
She cried.
So did you.
Yeah, well, not as much as you did.
How did you meet the defendant?
Oh, well, that was easy. After walking for a bit, we came to this cottage made out of gingerbread, and it was covered with frosting and candy.
My decorator worked for the Food Channel.
Did you knock on the door?
With all that candy and frosting? No, we just started to eat.
Mom had only packed a little lunch, so we were hungry.
That's understandable. Did you eat much?
Not that you could notice.
They pulled off an entire corner and a good chunk of my roof.
Evil stepmother, any more outbursts like that, and I'll have your client cited for contempt.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Well, it's true. They ate like pigs.
Your Honor, we resent that.
No more comments about the bailiff.
Did the defendant come outside?
Yeah, she sure did.
Said she'd make us hot cocoa and call her mom.
But the minute we were inside, she locked the door and threw me into a cage.
And what did she do to you, Gretel?
She thought I was a Mary maid or something. I had to do her cooking, cleaning, polishing, you name it. I was her slave while she fattened up Butterball there.
I couldn't help it. Everything she fed me was made out of butter, cream, and sugar.
And why did she do that?
She was going to cook Hansel and eat him.
Gretel found an internet recipe for oven-roasted child.
What did you two do?
Well, one day she had me fire up the oven. And we're not talking about a toaster oven either, the big one.
And then she pulled me out of the cage. I was so full of sugar and goo, I didn't know what was happening. She plopped me in a pan and brushed me with more butter.
Then she told me to go see if the oven was hot enough.
Did you?
Well, I didn't know how to do that, so I asked her to show me. She let out this big sigh and rolled her eyes and said something about dumb kids. Then she opened the oven door and stuck her head inside.
And that's when I told Gretel here, shove her in.
You did not. I thought of it all myself.
her in?
and slammed the door shut,
Then we ran out of there as fast as we could.
which wasn't very fast because I had to roll Butterball here.
It wasn't my fault.
But you eventually made it home.
Yeah, Mom called the cops, but when they went out into the woods, they couldn't find her. The whole gingerbread house had been eaten by squirrels and birds.
Only a few crumbs are left.
How did that experience affect you two?
I've been in therapy for 10 years.
My doctor said I was cured 2 years ago, so there.
Your witness. Thank you. So the defendant here took you in and gave you a home when you were homeless. Is that correct?
Well, not exactly.
She gave you shelter and food.
Yes, but...
Yes. And on the day in question, she asked you to heat up the oven. Is that correct, Gretel?
Yeah, so?
But she never told you what she intended to bake in the oven.
She didn't say, but it was pretty obvious.
Just answer the question, yes or no.
No.
All right. Next, she apparently put Hansel in a pan and buttered him.
Yeah, if she wasn't going to bake me, why else would she do that?
You complained about something the night before, hadn't you?
What are you talking about?
You were being bitten by little no-see-ums.
Yeah, but...
One of the ways to stop those bugs from biting, and I quote from a book by I. M. Itchy, a notable dermatologist, a light coating of butter will prevent most bites.
What? She was going to bake him like a cupcake.
You, Miss Gretel, have absolutely no proof of that. You jumped to a conclusion and pushed the poor, innocent woman who had rescued you into a blazing hot oven.
I'm still not out of therapy.
It's all her fault. I say throw the book at her, Your Honor.
Yeah, her spell book.
All right, now settle down. Do you have any more questions?
Yes, Your Honor, just one. Did the Wicked Witch find you, or did you find her?
What kind of question is that?
Just answer it, please.
You're making it look like it was all our fault.
I'll take that as a we found her.
Are you going to let her do that?
That's her job.
Come on, Gretel. Let's go find some cool kids to hang out with.
Yeah, this place is for stuffy old fogies.
Can I get Benny's chair now?
Help yourself. And the state can call its next witness.
The state calls Rapunzel. Benny, it's your turn. Benny, wake up.
Ah! Hey! What'd you do that for?
She told me to.
Benny, it's time for Rapunzel.
You could have just asked.
Oh, great. You just had to get her in here. It'll be more lies.
Why, she's the one with the hair, isn't she?
Just another one of the Wicked Witch's nasty tricks.
Nasty tricks. The girl could have combined what I did for her into a great deal of shampoo commercials.
That's enough out of you. Let's get that girl in here.
She won't come in.
Why not?
She said you didn't ask her right or something.
Little Red, what do you know about this?
Sorry, Your Honor. Due to her years of seclusion in the tower at the hands of this fiend, Rapunzel has developed a few quirks.
A few? Ha! She's like a quirk catalog.
Shusha!
So, how do we ask her correctly?
We've all got to say the magic words. Your Honor, this is simply a ploy to lay groundwork for some ridiculous claim that the defendant's actions affected the witness's psychological makeup.
Yeah, and I never even use makeup.
What are the magic words, Little Red?
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
That's it?
That's it.
Even a prosecuting attorney can remember that.
All right. Everyone together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Hi, everybody. I thought you said she was the one with the hair.
Oh gosh, once I got out of that tower, I went straight to Great Clips and like got it all cut off. What do you think?
You look like a turnip.
Nobody asked you.
She did. All of that beautiful hair gone down the drain.
Down the drain? Like, I'm no dummy. I sold it to a wig maker for $1,500. So, what do you want to know?
Have you ever seen the defendant before?
Like, of course.
When?
Well, like, everyone knows she stole me from my real parents and locked me in that tower when I was, like, 7?
You were 8, and you needed a good timeout.
For 12 years?
Do I have to release the flying monkeys?
My client will keep her big yap shut, Your Honor.
So the defendants locked you in the tower.
With no stairs or door, just one window. I lived in one little round room with only a TV, an Xbox 360, and an iPod.
No scissors?
No, she said I could hurt myself, so like, what happens? My hair like grows and grows and grows.
I understand you also developed a very nice singing voice.
Oh gosh, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but... And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog is lifted.
Thank you, Rapunzel.
Am I ready for Vegas or what?
Did the defendant allow you to see anyone during your capture?
No, nobody.
Your witness.
Thank you. Now, Rapunzel, did the defendant provide you with food?
Well, yeah, she brought up my meals.
And how did she do that?
Well, like, she'd shout up, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, and I'd throw my hair out the window, and she'd, like, climb up.
You look well nourished.
Well, yeah. After a couple of weeks of sugar cookies and malted milks, I figured she was trying to fatten me up like she did Hansel. So I started doing lots of exercises and sharing my food with the birds. Lots of push-ups and crunches.
Don't you think your fears were a bit unwarranted?
With a nutcase like her, who'd know?
I object! So do I!
Rapunzel, we don't name call in court, no matter how true they might be.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, where were we?
Well, Rapunzel, it doesn't seem like you have any permanent damage from your experiences.
Says who? I've got dry eye syndrome, puffy bags under my eyes, dandruff, broken fingernails, and fallen arches.
Which you could have gotten anywhere. Thank you, Rapunzel.
Well, I never.
The witness is excused.
Well, it's been real, it's been fun, but it sure hasn't been real fun. La, 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 la.
Call your next witness, Little Red.
The state calls Prince Charming.
Prince Charming, he's here. I'll go get him.
Hey, wait! It's my turn.
Either you let me go get him, or you'll be the bacon on Farmer Brown's breakfast plate tomorrow.
You wouldn't dare!
Quit your squealing, you big ham.
Is this going to be a problem?
No way. He'll never recognize me.
Are you sure? Did you put a curse on him?
I didn't have to.
And I love your little turned up nose.
Really?
And nobody can oink oink like you can.
Prince Charming, so good to see you again.
And aren't you looking lovely today, fairy godmother?
You say the nicest things.
Have a seat, Prince Charming.
And Little Red, my, you're no longer that little girl skipping her way through the deep, dark woods. Always a pleasure.
Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Then let's start with Sleeping Beauty. How did you come to meet her?
Funny thing that, I was traveling through my kingdom when I strayed across the border into what had been Beauty's father's kingdom. I stopped at an inn to wet my whistle, and it was there I heard of a beautiful princess asleep in the castle. I've always been a sucker for that word, beautiful. I can't imagine why. So I was heading to where they say the castle lay. As I got closer and closer, I saw that it was overgrown with thorn bushes. But being the gallant lad that I am, I hacked my way to the drawbridge. I then used my powerful biceps to pull down the rusted drawbridge. Upon entering the castle, I found everyone asleep.
eventually you found Sleeping Beauty?
Lying in the basement right next to a spinning wheel. She must have gone down there to look for her Christmas presents or something. Anyway, she was just so beautiful, I just had to give her a great big kiss. And guess what?
What?
She woke up.
Aww.
I know. I guess I've just got what it takes.
Is there anyone in this courtroom that you could say without question caused the princess to fall under such a deep slumber?
Somebody in this room? Let me take a look. Well, Little Red, it sure wasn't you. And the three little pigs are just too cute to have done anything like that. And now we've got... Oh, yes. Evil stepmother. Isn't your daughter Cindy? Nice girl. And you must be... No. Let me guess. Angelina Jolie's celebrity lookalike?
Oh, that's me all over.
Nope. Nobody here.
But Prince Charming!
I love the way you say my name.
Maybe if we talk about Snow White, you'll remember what we talked about in my office.
Over that mocha latte?
I object!
I didn't.
Prince Charming, would it bother you too much just to answer the questions? We'd love to hear every detail about your charming life, but really?
Your wish is my command, dear lady. So, Little Red, what was the question again?
Do you know Snow White?
Delightful girl, absolutely delightful.
How did you meet?
Funny you should ask, but just about the same as with Sleeping Beauty. I heard about a damsel lying in a crystal coffin off in a neighboring kingdom. I rode over, and there she was with 7 little men crowded around her crying. I was just so taken with her that I had to give her a nice big kiss, too.
And she woke up?
I can't explain it.
You became acquainted?
We dated for 3-4 months.
During that time, did Snow White ever mention what happened to her?
Something about a wicked witch her stepmother hired to get rid of her.
She mentioned a wicked witch, right?
Emphatically.
Did you have any contact with this wicked witch?
One morning, I rode by to see Snow White. By that time, I'd helped Snowy get rid of her little problems, shall we say. And Snowy was restored to power. Anyhow, there was Snowy sitting on her throne in the gardens ordering servants about when an old hag came hobbling up with a basket of apples. She held one out for Snowy and said, "Have an apple, dearie." Snowy then screamed and banished the old thing from the kingdom.
Was that old hag the defendant?
This lovely lady? I hardly think so.
If I wasn't so green, I'd blush.
All right, Prince Charming, we'll give this one more try.
Anything for you, Little Red.
Ever hear of Rapunzel?
Rapunzel. Rapunzel. Let down your... Now, what was it?
Hair! Let down your hair.
Right.
Did the Wicked Witch lock Rapunzel up in that tower?
Ruppy did mention something about an old crone stealing her when she was a little girl and locking her up in that tower. The place didn't even have a door. I had to climb up the poor girl's hair to get into the window.
How did you two get down from the tower?
I had this incredible silk cape, and with my dagger, we shredded it into strips, tied the strips together, and rappelled down the side of the tower. Piece of cake for a hunk like moi.
And what about the old crone?
We never saw her again.
Is she in this courtroom?
Everybody in here is just too nice to have done anything like stick poor Rapunzel up in a tower.
Your witness. Thank you. So, Prince Charming, you've met 3 of the most beautiful ladies in Once Upon a Time.
4.
Oh?
Don't forget about yourself.
Oh! Oh my! Can we open a window in here? I object, Your Honor. The witness is buttering up the defense attorney. Just what do you have against butter?
It's just part of my charm, Little Red.
Objection overruled.
And you dated all 3 of the ladies mentioned earlier.
I did.
But you never said I do.
I didn't.
But you enjoyed meeting each of the ladies in question.
And how?
Thus, the experiences you've had have caused you no psychological or physical injuries.
No way. I'm hale and hearty.
At any time did my client attempt to thwart your attempts to rescue the ladies in question.
That sweet little doll sitting there? No way. I mean, I ran into a fire-breathing dragon trying to get to Sleeping Beauty, an ugly old crone with a pretty mean walking stick just before I found Snow White. And there was the meanest buzzard that kept pecking at me while I climbed the tower up to Rapunzel. But it couldn't have been your client.
I object, Your Honor. The witness is drawing a conclusion.
He's just answering the question.
With a conclusion, not a fact.
I think Little Red has a point.
Then here's a fact. That sweet little lady sitting there never bothered me one little bit.
Objection overruled.
So here you are.
Cinderella, what are you doing here?
You were trying to take me out shopping while you get your new glasses.
I had to testify here first, honey bunch.
About what?
Excuse me, my dear, but we're in the middle of the trial of the Wicked Witch.
Oh, so they finally got you, stepmother.
Cinderella, you're out of order.
Let me tell you this, Jerry. She's guilty. She treated me awful till I met Prince Charming at the club the other night. The club she tried to keep me from going to.
Cinderella, I'm going to have to ask you to leave at once.
Really, hon? I'll be done in a minute.
Just as soon as he finishes testimony covering his adventures with the ladies in the witness room.
What adventures? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Cindy, they didn't mean a thing.
Prince Charming!
We didn't mean things to you?
I let down my hair for you.
Look, ladies, can't we just be friends?
Friends?
You said I was the only one for you.
He told me that too.
And me too.
Why, you little...
Your Honor!
Order in the court. Bailiff's guard, clear the court.
Wait, Benny, Denny, let's get them out of here.
This way, Prince Charming, you can sneak out the back.
They want to tear me apart.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Bailiff's guard, get the Wicked Witch.
She's getting away.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we will now take a 10-minute intermission. Thank you.